They were also saying that they were quite happy with the layout of everything and we're really looking forward to coming back here next year. Plans are afoot for me to go through to the USA, to Dallas, Texas for the 10th round of the World Rally Cross. I'm going to try and set it up that I can go and commentate that one. It's the first time that they will be in America since they started with the official FIA series. So if all goes well, it'll be the last week in September. We'll be going across to Dallas, Texas to go and hopefully go and commentate round number 10 of WRX 2018. Right, so Tertius van Tonder is the highest point scorer in the 1660 class, and that puts him on pole position. Alongside that, Daniel, the man on the move, Renison, Auto Street Works and GC Diesel and Fires Auto and Wheeltech and Pestel Engineering involved with that car. The Tiger Wheel and Tyre entry of Jean van Rensburg, the 84 car, on the second row on the inside. On the outside of that will be JB Duplessis, Paving Friend, Union Signs and a Quick Fit Racing. The Auto Aid, camshaft center, the SA2 title holder, that's Derek Brunk, and he will be probably on the fourth row of the outside. The Jason Brink, he will be on the second row on the inside. We've also got Michael Miller in the 21 car. And creating some very dangerous situations for him. They tried to fix it during the course of the morning and eventually decided they're not going to take a chance and possibly hang it up, because JP Jr. is in fact leading the club championship once again at Tygerberg Raceway. He's a one-time 1660 champion already, is JP Jr. and not wanting to hang it up because of a faulty accelerator. So rather deciding to be pitmac for Daddy Bear tonight. Keep an eye on Jean van Rensburg on the third row of the grid. This young man's pretty quick out there. Andre is right in there behind him. Andre Nell in the 33 car. Andre Nell was in very high spirits earlier on in the pits. He was really looking forward to tonight's racing. Look at Bunk on that inside line, trying it out. Daniel Renison decided there's less water on that outside line. Probably going to be more grip out there. And well, it's worked for him so far. He's now going to have to really keep the hammer down to try and hold on to that position, because Jason Brook was trying to have a look up on the inside of him. But Adam Meyer in the 58 car from Tygerberg Raceway bringing up the tail end, well, almost the tail end of the field. And look at that, JP Jr. on the inside of Tertius van Tonder. So what do? Do you go the shorter route, the inside where it's a little bit slippery, or do you do that outside line where Daniel Renison is? Now, if anybody can handle that outside line, it's going to be the PR Services Titan Tools car of Tertius van Tonder and the likes of Daniel Renison. Look how Renison understeers as he goes into the corner, but he'll get good drive coming out of the corner. Having said that, it doesn't seem to be the quickest way around. Oh, JP Senior touches up against the wall. Very, very little nibble out there up against the wall, really cranking the steering over, trying to get the power down as they come out of the corner. It looks like the slightly softer suspension on the car of Jason Brink is working better than the harder, rigid type suspension on the AE car of the ex-African champion in the likes of Daniel Renison. The two of them are riding away from Tertius van Tonder. Jean van Rensburg coming up now behind the 8 car of JP Senior. Andre Nell Thornton being the main sponsor of that motor car. I must say, a very nice looking motor car from close up. Very, very neat motor car that is, as we lose the 18 car onto the infield. That's the 19 car. That's Jaco Uberholzer. And decides this is not for him. The car's not going to make it. He'd rather stop. So Jason Brink in the Auto Aid Mark 1 Golf doing a beautiful job. Selling very well with that motor car. Car driver combination of Daniel Renison from Tertius van Tonder. Daniel Renison trying to straight line it coming out of the corner. You see the last 2 laps, he's picked up the dust on the inside of the circuit. So definitely trying to use the circuit to his advantage to try and get as much straight line speed as possible. Just wiping his visor as he comes past. Tertius van Tonder now starting to take a slightly tighter line. Look at that, Renison once again trying to pick up that dry stuff on the inside. Obviously he's picking up a bit more traction there. I don't know if the clerk of the course will class that as being a legal move, but definitely trying his best to find wherever there's a bit of grip out there. Tassos van Tonder slowly but surely closing in. A very guided drive by Johan van Rensburg with 4 laps to go. Andre Nel now losing a bit of ground to the tail end there of JP Senior, the 21 of Michael Muller. He had problems last night with the motor car. Couldn't complete the night's racing. Got it sorted out during the course of last night and this morning. And in there behind him is Derek Brink, the reigning SA2 title holder for 2016-2017. It's getting pretty close up front now. Look at that, Daniel Renison onto the back of Jason Brink. Ha-ha, here we go. Tassos van Tonder, the second on the outside line. Are they going to be 2 abreast as they go to the bottom corner? Rubbing the back bumper is Daniel Renison. He's got the pressure on, there's no doubt about it. Look at that, Brink has now decided he's going to do the same thing that Renison's been doing. He's obviously been watching Renison and realizing that Renison is picking up a drier line on the inside. Now Jason Brink slows it right down as they go into the corner, and the white flag comes out. So 2 more straights and 2 more corners. That's all it's going to be. Does Renison go for the outside line? Does he try and force Brink into a maneuver? Well, he starts to rub the back bumper while Adam Meyer's on the outside line. That closes the line off for Renison. No way that Renison could go around the outside. It's going to be 3 cars glued together. Jason Brink from Daniel Renison, from Tassos van Tonder, Jean van Rensburg. Andre Nel having a last gasp effort on the back there of JP du Plessis. JP du Plessis from Andre Nel, from Derek Brink.
Maurits Meyer en Joksran George. Die manne agter die manne wat sorg dat jy kan parte kry as jy dit nodig het, né?
Right, here we go. So it's good.
Iemand het vir my gekom sê, watter klas is nou op die baan? Hierdie wat nou gaan ry. Ek het dit so 'n paar minute terug gesê, né? Watter klas is nou op die baan wat nou gaan ry hierso? Jy kan sê, lekker goeie geskenk vir jou hierso van JP Maurits Meyer.
Mike Muller coming off the front of the grid, and away we go with the MSA flag drops as well. Helen Mayo, the 58 car, he's been swamped. They 3 abreast in there behind him. It's Andre Nel on the inside line. And look at Jean van Rensburg. He's sitting, they 3 abreast. Now he's on the outside of Nel. Can he get up on the inside of Brunk? That's Derek Brunk, the SA3 title holder. Coming out of the turn number 2, bouncing the back, and there is Andre Nel. It's still Tassos van Tonder and Daniel Renison. They're still at the back of the pack. Justin Brink just in front of that, or Jason Brink should I say, just in front of that. Then the 19 car of Jaco Uberholzer right in there as well. Tassos van Tonder hard on the brakes, up onto the back bumper there of Daniel Renison. So Michael Muller, it's not that much fun whatsoever up until now. And it looks like Tassos van Tonder has now lost quite a bit of ground with contact between himself and Jaco Uberholzer. So he's going to really battle to pick up enough points from this race. Oh, now bouncing the car in the air. So making a bit of contact there with somebody's wheel as they came through the corner. It looks like the left-hand front of Tassos van Tonder's car. It looks like it's got a little bit more toe out than what it had, but it seems to be handling quite fine so far. He's catching up to the back of the pack very, very quickly. JP du Plessis on the back of Daniel Renison. Daniel Renison in there just behind Justin Brink, Jason Brink. Just ahead of Brink is now then Jean van Rensburg. Well, Helen Meyer from Tygerberg Raceway doing an excellent job in the Paintsmith sponsored car, right in there behind Derek Brink, and looking really good. Here's Helen Meyer. JP du Plessis with 7 to go, sitting right on the back of the pack. It's all about Michael Muller. The 21 car is up, dusted and disappeared. Derek Brink's got them racked, packed and stacked in there behind him for Helen Meyer, Jean van Rensburg, Andre Nel. Then the second of the Brinks coming through. And then look at that. Whoa, both of them sideways. Daniel Renison and Tassos van Tonder. Tassos van Tonder up on the inside of Daniel Renison. So Tassos van Tonder has got the red mist is hanging there in front of him. Tassos van Tonder is really on the move now through the pack. keep an eye with 5 to go. How far can Tassos van Tonder get through this pack? He is looking at a possible title over the weekend. So now he's right in there. Punk on the inside of Nel. Which way does he go? He goes for the inside line. Bang! Up the inside of Nel he goes. Tassos van Tonder up on the inside of Nel. Now Punk runs wide. Punk comes right across the front of the Titan Tools 444 car. It's going to be Jean van Rensburg. It works with Heather Meyer to the outside, way on the outside line, and Jean van Rensburg. He brings Punk with him as well. So Heather Meyer gets a little nudge there from behind, and it's also Tassos van Tonder that comes up on the inside of Heather Meyer. The warning flag being held out there. Not sure who that's for. It's 3 to go. It's Michael Muller. It's Derek Brink. It's Jean van Rensburg. It's the second of the 2 Prints. And then it's Tassos van Tonder. In there behind that is Andre Nel, Daniel Renderson for Hello Meyer, and JP Senior. 2 more laps to go. Michael Miller will be hoping and praying that everything holds together. He can pick up a nice clean race victory here. Tassos van Tonder onto the back of Brink. Can he make a play? And he's just got 2 more straights and 2 more corners. He's got himself up into a 5th position so far. Trying to go around the outside. Goes for the inside line. Brink closes it off. Now he's going to have to try and straight line it out of the corner. Gives a little nudge from behind. He's got to pick a side. Up on the inside goes Tassos van Tonder. They're going to make contact as they go into the corner. Chicken flag for Michael Muller. Derek Brink comes across in second. Jean van Rensburg in third. Brink in fourth. Van Tonder in fifth. Nel in sixth. Renderson in 7th, Meyer in 8th, and Duplessis in 9th position. And then the last car coming through is the 19th car of Jaco Uberholzer. And then the unsponsored 21 car of Michael Muller will have a Meyer from Tygerberg Raceway in the 58 car. Sure, this is going to be good. This is going to be very good. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of the top runners. I see JP Duplessis here is not out there either. That's a pity. Would have been nice to have seen him out there. JP Junior and Senior, in fact. Here comes one massive race ahead of us. Well, it's all going to be about that whole shot in the first corner. Jean van Rensburg. Oh, they go 3 abreast. They're hammering one another. They're rubbing wheel nuts as they go out into the back main. Daniel Renderson, that's Jean van Rensburg on the outside line. Hard on the brakes is Renderson. Jean van Rensburg's not going to give it away. He's on that outside line. The yellow flag comes out. Yellow flag. Slow it all down, guys. Slow it all down. Whoop-ah! We always said 1660s was going to be good. Look at that one. So the use of that, try and block Daniel Renderson in, but Renderson is not going to give a millimeter on that one. Tassos van Tonder, Daniel Renderson, Jean van Rensburg going for around the outside line. Jean van Rensburg, the local man. Look at Andre Nel in there ahead of Derek Brink. Oh, van Rensburg runs it too wide. It's Derek Brink. It's going to come up on the inside of him now as well. That's going to drop him down on the outside line into 4th position. Michael Miller right in there as well. Tassos van Tonder going to do a Henkel on this one. He's going to try and up dust and disappear. That is what he does well. Once that man gets a bit of a gap from the rest of the pack, you'll see he'll run a millimeter perfect line around this circuit, and I very much doubt anyone will be able to catch up to him. Although I must say Andre Nel is a top contender on any track amongst any group of cars, and if anybody stands a chance of running the same pace, you'll probably find that Andre Nel would be one of them. But I think Tassos van Tonder will keep that gap. He won't do anything wild or stupid. Jean van Rensburg trying to have a look around on the outside of Michael Muller, right up against the wall. Michael Muller's got a bit of a problem with that left-hand front fender that's starting to come loose. He's got to protect that left-hand front wheel. Front-wheel drives don't like to have contact on that left-hand front wheel. So Jean will turn in a little bit on him and just try and make him a little bit weary, trying to pressurize him as he runs on that outside line. Remember, the SA2 title holder hasn't got that number for no rhyme or reason. He knows how to be consistent. He's lying 3rd overall in the race, very possibly in the trophies is Derek Brink right now, and Jean van Rensburg might have to make up 1 or 2 positions to get into that top 3. He was on the 2nd row of the grid when they started. 6 laps to go. Titan Tools, Tassos van Tonder, X1600, SA champion from Tigerberg Raceway. PR Services, Pierre Renaulta involved with that car as well. And Nel Grondverskywings in that second position. Daniel Renison, ex-South African champion in the AE sponsored car in that third position. He's now slowly but surely just getting a little bit of ground between himself and that massive dogfight. Miller has a look up on the inside of Brink. He has to back out of that one. Jean van Rensburg still not giving up on that outside line. He's got Verhelm Meyer in the Paintsmiths sponsored Mark 1 semi-flexi Golf in there behind him. 4 laps to go. Jean van Rensburg, it's not working for him. That outside line is not working. He hasn't made up any positions. Throws it in very hard. Now you'll come in on the tail end of Verhelm Meyer. Still tries to go around the outside. I cannot see that that's going to work for him. He's going to have to make another plan. 3 to go. Tassius van Tonder, Titan Tools, PR Services. What a brilliant car driver combination that is. Slowly but surely working his way ahead of the Nel Grondverskywings little fiesta of Andre Nel. The two of them have now got lots and lots of ground between themselves and the rest of the field. But you've still got to finish the race to be able to get it. Look at that. Whoa, that 21 of Michael Miller trying to go around the outside. And Brink pushes him right towards the outside of the circuit. That was pretty marginal. There's something wrong with the left-hand front wheel of Derek Brink's car. It's starting to trail a lot of smoke. Tassius van Tonder the second comes across the line, wins the 1660s. The 33 of Andre Nel. Daniel Renison, man on the move in that third position. The 21 of Michael Muller in fourth. Verhelm Meyer comes through in fifth. A slightly rough-sounding motor there of Jean van Rensburg. Tiger Wheel and Tyre, the local man, coming through in fifth position. Behind that, the SA2 title holder Derek Brink.